My name is Holden Graner. As many of you know, our oceans are very big. Not only are they just big, they're fun to swim in. Now, on a serious note, the oceans are extremely important for our survival due to a variety of reasons. I was born in Wilmington, North Carolina, and you can say I was a beach baby. I've also enjoyed the beauty of the ocean and the opportunities it provides us. However, despite all the oceans give us, we treat them very poorly. The human race has caused multiple disasters in the ocean that have caused vast destruction to ocean wildlife. And while some changes have been made to help the ocean heal, there's much more that can be done, which I will address later. Now, to start off, what makes oceans so important? According to treehugger.com, the ocean is a variety of things we don't even realize. One of these things includes giving us nice, clean air to breathe. The ocean is responsible for more than half of the Earth's oxygen and absorbs roughly 50 times more carbon dioxide than our atmosphere. Now, not only does the ocean freshen up our ocean helps regulate our climate. The ocean moves heat from the equator to the north and south poles, which helps modulate climate and weather patterns. Next, the ocean is a huge key to economics all over the world. Regarding the United States, 76% of all U.S. trade involves some type of marine transportation. The U.S. economy produces $282 billion in goods and services, and ocean-dependent businesses employ almost 3 million people. Now, do you like tuna? Maybe a dash of salmon or a little mahi-mahi? Well, fish is on the menu for billions of people every day, and it accounts for roughly 16% of animal protein consumed every single day. The ocean offers much more than fish, crustaceans, and sea creatures as food. The ocean provides many sea plants that are frequently used in cooking. Seaweed is the first plant many people think of, and it is extremely nutritious. After listing all those benefits the ocean offers you would think we might try and take a little better care of it. Unfortunately, we don't. According to theguardian.com, just 13% of the world's ocean remains untouched by damages caused by the human race. The statistic is almost unbelievable if you consider the fact that the ocean covers over 70% of the Earth. One of the threats to our ocean is overfishing. Now, what is overfishing? Overfishing is where fish are caught at a faster rate than the breeding population can recover from. Overfishing endangers ocean ecosystems and those who rely on seafood as a key source of protein. Without sustainable management, our fisheries face collapse, and we could fall into a food crisis. Overfishing can result in resource depletion, reduced biological growth rates, and low biomass levels. Another threat to the ocean is global warming. Oceans absorb most of the excess greenhouse emissions. This causes rising ocean temperatures. Rising ocean temperatures threaten food security, increase the prevalence of diseases, and cause more extreme weather events. Other negative effects include coral bleaching and the loss of breeding grounds for marine fishes and mammals. Coral bleaching happens when coral loses their bright colors and turn white. Coral is bright because of microscopic algae. This algae lives within the coral. If the ocean environment changes and the algae leaves, the coral fades until it looks like it's been bleached. If the temperature stays high, the coral won't let the algae back and the coral will die. The last threat I will talk about to the ocean is a well-known one. This threat is oil spills. Oil spills coat almost everything they touch and become unwelcome and long-term parts of every ecosystem they enter. If an oil slick washes onto shore, it almost immediately ruins the area and its wildlife habitat. And if the oil stops floating on the water surface, it begins to sink and destroys the underwater ecosystems. Oil spills do not discriminate against what and who it affects. Birds, fish, and marine mammals all suffer deadly tolls. A small amount of oil is deadly to birds. By coating the feathers, birds cannot fly. It destroys the bird's natural waterproof and insulation. For fish, oil spills not only kill them, it kills their eggs. This is not only horrible for the ecosystem, it is detrimental for fishing industries. For marine animals like whales and dolphins, oil can clog their blowholes. This can disrupt communication and cause them to suffocate. Now that you know a few things that have caused damage to our ocean, here are some steps we can take to protect it. First, reduce your carbon footprint. Your carbon footprint is the measure of impact your daily activities have on the amount of carbon dioxide produced. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas and contributes to global warming. Global warming has caused our ocean's temperatures to rise and become more acidic. Some ways to reduce your carbon footprint include riding a bike or walking rather than driving your car, if possible. Turning off the light when you leave a room, and buying a reusable water bottle instead of plastic water bottles. The next step we can take is fighting against overfishing. Important ways to fight overfishing include limiting the number of fish you catch. By limiting the catch number, the fish population can recover and breed other fish. Next, certain marine areas need more protection. If areas are monitored more by the government, fisheries cannot fish there. This gives the underwater ecosystem that is protected time to recover. Government protection of a marine area leads to my final step for fighting overfishing. Join campaigns and support organizations that fight against overfishing and support the conservation of marine areas. If you donate just a little or join these proven organizations that support these ideals, you can help make a difference against overfishing. The last step I will talk about to prevent major and minor oil spills. As we all know, oil is extremely harmful to all wildlife and living creatures. An oil spill of a single quart can cause a 2-acre oil slick on the water surface. Believe it or not, this is approximately the size of 3 football fields. Steps to prevent minor oil spills include recycling used oil, not overfilling fuel tanks, and keeping spill control equipment readily available, and using automatic nozzle shutoffs to reduce the potential of overfilling fuel tanks. Now, for avoiding major oil spills, the main thing we can do as citizens is to vote and be active politically. We should support groups and individuals who promote safer methods of extracting oil from the ocean and endorse methods for cleaning the ocean of the oil that we've spilled into it. These are important methods to keeping our ocean clean and helping it heal. In conclusion, our ocean is an important part of everyday life. It gives food, supports worldwide economics, faster travel options, and cleans our air. Despite all these benefits, we have done major damage to our ocean. We have overfished, causing certain species to drop to dangerously low population levels. We have polluted the ocean with chemicals and oil, killing animal life and wildlife habitats. And we have made global warming worse, raising the ocean's temperature and acidity, also hurting ocean wildlife and habitats. In order to heal and save our ocean, we need to dive headfirst and give back by making changes to protect the ocean that gives so much to us. Thank you. Are there any questions, concerns, or comments on my speech? No? Thank you. I appreciate